Hi, welcome to Making All the Plans. I'm Connie, and if we haven't met before, I'm a busy mom of 2 active kids, and both my husband and I have full-time careers. My goal is to share with you how I stay on top of all life throws at me in one planner so that you might be able to do the same. Today, I am going to compare the tool pins that are mostly purchased at Office Max, although they are available on Amazon as well. I can't really find them a lot of places, but I'm really enjoying them. My favorite is definitely this teal colored pen. It is just the right amount of juiciness, and the pen just glides so nicely across the page. But I want more of just that color, and I couldn't find it. So I did find it in the Energel pen. So I thought I would compare the two and just see what the difference is between the two teals. And I decided to just go ahead and try all the colors while I was at it, because I did notice that even in the tool pens, is a difference between the colors. And it would be interesting to buy another set of tool pens just to see if that difference is the same when you buy 2 packages. But I do want to go through and compare the tool to the Pentel Energel. I will say that they're very similar. They're about the same weight. The Pentel Energel is a little bit fatter. They both have textured barrels and they both have that silver look to them. I think the tool looks a little bit more professional, and they both are clicky. I will say that the tool has a slightly quieter click compared to the Energel, but let me get all the tips pulled off of the Energels and then we can compare the two colors side by side. So I am reviewing the Tool point 0.7 medium against the Pentel Energel point 0.7. And I do look at the tip of this pen and I'm wondering if I got all of the little protective covering off all the way, because it just didn't write as smooth as I thought it was going to. It is smooth. So then I look at the tips and the tips are very different. The tool is very pointy. That's not the right way to say it, but it's very straight versus the Pentel, which is kind of like a typical pen. I don't know how to explain it exactly, and it's very hard to show on camera, but they definitely have very different tips. My first impression though is that the tool is definitely smoother and juicier. And I like the way the tool feels in my hand better. The tool feels like a higher class pen, and the Pentel kind of feels cheap. I do like how they both have that textured barrel though. And even though I think if I weighed them, they would be a very similar weight, but the tool pen just feels so much sturdier for some reason, and maybe dense is the right word. So it is just a little bit thinner, and normally I go for the fatter pens, but I really do like the tool pen better. And this is when I realized that all of the Pentel Energels do have ink color codes on them. So I do go ahead and go back and write those down just in case you're interested. I do think that the Pentel is a great pen, and I was actually hoping that I would like it more than the tool, just because it is easier to find the Pentel Energels than it is the tool pens. Plus, I really wanted to buy the whole package of the teal pens, and I can't find that in the tool brand, but Pentel does sell them just in I think it's a 12 pack of the teal pens. So I was really hoping that the Pentel Energels would get me excited like the tool pens do, but unfortunately they didn't. So the cost difference is that the tool for the 8 pen set that I bought, I did leave the black pen at work, but the 8 pen set that I bought was $12.99. I got it from Office Depot or Office Max. I'm not sure the name they go by, but that's $1.62 per pen. The 10 pack of the Pentel Energels that I bought off of Amazon were $18.29 for 10 pens, and that was $1.83 a pen. So the Pentels are more expensive in this case. However, depending on the color variety you're purchasing and the number of pens, that cost per pen varies. And there definitely is more color variety and more options with the Pentel Energy. And like I said, I was excited about the ability to buy the individual color that I liked, and I can't seem to find that with the tool pens. Color-wise, though, all of the colors that go side by side, go head to head, they pretty much match up until you get to this purple. The tool purple is very deep purple, whereas the Pentel purple is actually more of a violet, which is probably why the color code ends in a V. I did go ahead and write a few bullet points down below, and I'll only show you this very beginning clip because I did do a smear test. And I will say that the tool smeared just a little bit, whereas the Pentel did not smear at all. But again, that's probably because the tool is juicier than the Pentel. But when I pick the piece of paper up and bring it closer to the camera, look at those two L's. See how there's that little smear down at the bottom? And that may be a big problem for lefties, but since I'm a righty, it is not going to be that big of a problem for me. I will say that my favorite color of the Pentel Energel was the light blue. It just seemed to be juicier. And my favorite of the tool is the teal color. I will take the Pentel Energels to work. I won't be afraid to lose them, but the tools are definitely staying at my desk at home. But thanks for coming along with me. If you like this video, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Let me know what your favorite pens are in the comment section down below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!